Welcome. Today we're talking with Matt Johnner, president and co-founder of BankLabs, as well as director and investor in Encore Bank, a community bank. Matt, welcome and thank you for joining us at today's Banker Digest.
Thanks, Larry. Really appreciate you having me here on behalf of BankLabs and Encore Bank and all of community banking, and have seen some of your great videos and other interviews in the past, so really appreciate the audience.
Great. All right. Well, good. So, Matt, let's get started. How about a brief overview of BankLabs?
Yeah, so BankLabs was created out of a vision from Mike Montgomery, my partner, who's our chairman and CEO. And the vision, based on his community-oriented bank background, dating back to his grandfather being on the Federal Reserve, his father starting two banks in Idaho and Utah and selling them to Wells Fargo and KeyCorp. A long banking history, and he's always been passionate about how do we help community banks succeed. There's now just below 4,000 community-oriented banks in the U.S. Used to be, 5 times that, and we believe that the community banking system is truly a gem within the U.S. Financial system, and something that we really need to develop. So, BankLabs was created through his vision to help them with high-end technology to drive more loan volume, deposit volume, non-interest fee income, and generally improve the borrower experience. Most of our products skew commercial because that's a very open space. There's a lot of need out there. So BankLabs started as a brand in January of 2016. We started with a product called Construct, which automated construction lending. So the lenders, banks, and other lenders were our clients. We automated big commercial loans, builder finance loans. So when a borrower was building, 100 homes in North Texas, or the third type of construction loan is when you're building a custom home, which is generally once in your lifetime. So whether you're an individual or a commercial borrower, when you go to a bank, we replaced all the old processes of spreadsheets and lots of delays and manual movement of money with a mobile-based automated system, and started with 2 clients in January 2016, paying us a whopping $1,850 a month, and through a great team and a lot of hustle, really a lot of hard work, we bootstrapped the company to over 80 billion in construction loans on the platform and 100,000 construction loan projects completed. And in September of 2022, we found a great partner in Abrigo, which is a great fintech known for their loan origination system, SageWorks, and some of their CECL and FinCrime products. They are owned by Carlyle and Accel KKR, so well-established private equity partners to help them grow. We found each other and realized that together we could be better and help those in the construction lending space. So in September of 2022, we did an asset sale from BankLabs to Abrigo, whereby they now are the owners of that product, taking it to new heights, more investment, taking care of our clients in our industry. And we hope that they can do that better than we could alone with our modest investment in the company. We retained all of our other products to go forward and focus on.
Great. Thank you, Matt, for that. So Matt, what other products other than the one you recently sold to Abrigo? What other products is BankLabs focused on at the moment?
Yeah, absolutely. So our biggest focus right now is on a product called Participate. As the name BankLabs may emote, we're built to be a multi-product company, an innovation lab, and we seek partners, whether it's in research and development, distribution, growth capital, from like-minded partners that really want to help community banks succeed, irregardless of whether you're a $300 billion community bank or a $500 million community bank. Doesn't matter to us, as long as you're utilizing in-market relationship-based bankers to help the crown jewel of the U.S. financial system succeed, which, as you saw from PPP, is critical. We believe will be critical in this environment of liquidity going forward. So Participate, to your question, is our latest focus. We launched that for commercial sale 2 years ago. Participate automates the loan participation process when a originating bank needs to sell some of a loan, whether it's a new loan or a loan that's already on the balance sheet. Banks do that because they're over their internal loan limit, or they have borrower concentration risk, meaning they've loaned a lot to that borrower. They're about to do another loan and they need to free up some space, else they could lose that borrower to a competitor, and we wouldn't want that. Or in general, to create liquidity, meaning a bank has a high loan to deposit ratio, needs liquidity, needs capital, which, as we know in this environment, there's a big spotlight on that, and it's more important than ever, will be important for years. So Participate automates that process of getting a new loan out and closed with buy-side bank partners or non-banks. And then when it closes, the other part of our automation kicks in, which is all the back-end servicing, all the principal and interest splitting, the notices to the buyers that are buying it. Here's your share. Here's how much it is. Click here to see your real-time cloud-based mobile accessible balance and transaction detail, including variable interest rate changes, SOFR, and whatnot. So that's Participate. Automation of loan participations front and back. The real vision there is to what we call democratize loan trading. And there's only about 140 banks in the US that have capital markets desks. The rest of the banks in the US don't do a ton of loan trading or loan participations or syndications due to a lack of tools, skill set, awareness, or sometimes just confidence. And we're here to bring technology. We're here to bring curated clubs of buyer banks that are like certain types of loans. And we're here to bring skill set to help them, more or less a chief credit officer and knowledge base in a box. So those three things: tech, curated clubs of buyers, and expertise to help facilitate what we think will be kind of an Uber-esque moment, whereby if we remove friction in loan trading, we believe there'll be hundreds of times more loan trades than there are today.
That's great. That's great. I can really see how Participate can really help the fluid movement of those of the participation, if you will, to either as a buyer or seller of those loans, and open up the market more. So that's great. So so Matt, as BankLabs is looking at different opportunities, different product services, et cetera, is your slant more to develop these things internally or externally? What's the perspective there?
Yeah. So our answer to most of our business decisions is we'll do what makes sense. And typically what makes sense for us is to have internal in-house US-based developers. In one case right now, we have the majority in-house and we have a few that are offshore. One that is particularly good, we would like to have come to the United States and join us as a US-based employee. So the vast majority of our team is in the US. That will be the case generally going forward. If we find some really special people with special skill sets, we're always open to doing what makes sense.
Great, thank you, thank you. So, as you said, you're an innovator and kind of an incubator. How many startups initiatives are currently underway at BankLabs?
Right. So we have 2 new products that we are doing meaningful evaluation on in terms of the lab, right? The BankLabs.
Yep.
That is in addition to our commercial sales focus of Participate, which is in addition to assisting our partners at Abrigo, Carlisle, and Accel in effecting a great transition through the end of 2023 of our Construct and Plus Pay product. Construct is the construction loan automation product we sold, and Plus Pay is a construction payment solution that's a companion to that. So 2 new ones. We are in discussions with other entities out there that have a lot of ideas that get a lot of needs from banks themselves. And we are looking at partnering with them to facilitate those products going to market faster through our infrastructure, whether it be product engineering, technology, delivery and support, sales, marketing, product management, that type of thing.
Great, great application of your experiences and capabilities there. So Matt, thank you for spending time with today's Banker Digest to share the great work at BankLabs. Your commitment to helping community banks gain access to these technology products is quite evident. So again, thank you, Matt.
Thank you very much, Larry. Really appreciate the opportunity, and hope you guys had a great Easter over there.
Thank you. You too. And in closing, thank you for joining today's Banker Digest. If you have additional questions for Matt, please see the link in his bio.